Raw conversations, real stories, unfiltered, undiluted, uncut. This is the Real Talk Podcast. My name is Liz and I'm here with my usual pundits. This week, I have an interesting guest with me. I call him Wheezy, Dr. Wheezy. He is Mr. Olives. Welcome, Wisdom Olives.
Thank you.
Thank you for honoring our conversation.
Welcome.
Thank you. This week, we have interesting stories to talk about. Lots have been going on. Trending news. Yao Asante has been released, and this is a heartfelt, heartwarming, and heart-touching story. This young man has spent over 23 years in jail, wrongfully convicted. Where is the nation leading to? We'll find out. This week, we're going to delve into issues about relationships, marriage, single motherhood. We're going to be talking about all of this with Mr. Olives and my usual pundits. Let's go straight to Parrot mouth for this week's story. Parrot. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Why are you wearing a jalabia today?
Charlie, we are in the Muslim period, so Allah wakuba, salam alaikum, alaikum salah, yalade, ilafalo, kalagwa diatash. So, we are the imam, we are the imam of the Real Talk. So,
thank you.
Imam, yeah.
Amankwa.
How are you doing? It is spending me when you come to me before you go to Amankwa.
No, because you are the tallest in the house.
Okay.
So we are giving you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So baby.
So Amankwa.
It's like all of us here.
No, he's the tallest.
Who is short?
I'm giving
Mr.
him.
Wisdom is short. You are short. Can't you see?
Okay.
That is it,
Amankwa. We are talking about relationships. Before we go to our guest, let me start from you.
You did take risky.
Let's start from Amankwa.
We did talk about
Which one, the
relationship.
Yes, before we
Amanda
come to
A, start
marriage,
from
before we
them.
come to
Amanda A, start from them before you understand.
Amankwa.
Let us start with that.
No, I'm starting from you. I want you to give us your thoughts
Of
when we talk about a healthy relationship. What is your idea about a healthy relationship?
you see, relationship, we have relationship and a healthy one.
Yes.
A relationship, I can be with you, we relate, but it will not be healthy. If we talk of healthy, it's in the dictionary, it's related to health. So healthy means that thing is solid, undiluted, unsolicited,
Unfiltered.
Some people can have relationship with you, you move away from each other. If you hear his name or her name, you collapse. You understand? So you have to relate with people well. That is the healthy one. So our problem we have here in Ghana is we are always not healthy.
Amankwa, it's okay.
What is okay?
It's okay, hold on. Let's go to Parrot's mouth. Before I come to my guest, Parrot, tell
Now
us.
you are coming to talk to somebody with wisdom.
Yes, definitely.
Shia.
The most wise man here.
Yeah.
Tell us what your reservation is.
On healthy relationship.
Yes.
It's very simple. Being with a girl that will not ask for mobile money. Being with a girl that will not tell you that the mother is sick, the father is sick, the uncle is sick, the sister just swallowed knife, the sister's brother was coming back from school and they got an accident. They are looking for money. Being with a girl that will not ask you for quick loan.
That your mother no swallow fridge.
No, just that's a healthy relationship. Don't ask me for anything.
Hey, like seriously?
I'm coming. No, you ask me question now.
Wiser than this one.
Be healthy relationship is that thing that if you want to ask a man for anything, ask your father, ask your mother. Don't come to me. You are coming to ask me for money. How can you ask me for what? No, please. If you are asking me for money, the relationship is not healthy. So for you to be in a healthy relationship, anything you want, ask your dad, ask your mother, ask your family. That will make you be in a healthy relationship. What is unhealthy relationship? Unhealthy relationship is the relationship whereby you are there, you are expecting me, let's plan for a date, let's go to there, let's go to here on my account. That's unhealthy. That's witchcraft.
Oh
my God.
So if you want the relationship to grow, call me. That they just paid this salary. You want to take me out to let's go and eat. In America, that's how they do it. America, when you and your girlfriend, boyfriend go out, the girl pays, the boy pay. But in Ghana here, babe, can I take you out? You say we are coming. Witchcraft. Who is we? I called you. And African girls will come with somebody. You ask them, who is this? So because our first date, I brought her for security. Security that will sit on the same table. You don't see security when they sit down with chairman. Security suppose they gate. As a security man, you'll be at the gate with the security people and the police. You will not order, but security will order a sandwich, order jollof, order rice, order extra meat.
Please, that's okay. Thank you.
So you understand what is unhealthy and healthy now?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for the breakdown.
You are welcome. Me, the wise man.
Dr. Wizzy, you've heard everything. But for you, since you're a counselor, this is your work. Now break it down for us. Take us through the healthy relationship cycle. Break it down for us.
All right.
And then straight to marriage. But before we get to marriage now, I want us to center on one particular thing. Love. Is love needed? Or is it something you have to really look out for before you enter into marriage? So take us through the relationship and then we enter marriage.
Okay, so thank you, Liz. Senior Mankwa, that's how I call him. And my brother,
Parrot not counselors.
Parrot Baptist, I was just listening to him and I kept laughing. Okay, so for me, when it comes to healthy relationship, it has to do with respect. Because anything you respect, you cherish.
Yeah.
Anything you respect, you take good care of it. So a healthy relationship is the relationship that is devoid of toxicity. It is not a toxic relationship. So a healthy relationship is where, one, there is mutual respect between the couple or the partners. When I say mutual respect, in counseling we call it unconditional positive regards.
Yes,
Okay.
it's true.
It means that, let's say I'm a graduate, maybe I have an MBA and you are just an SHS dropout and I'm dating you. Unconditional positive regards here plays the role of me seeing you as a person than a thing.
As a co-equal.
Not co-equal per se, but like I'll treat you the way I want to be treated.
That's deep.
That is co-equal.
You know,
I love the way you are using the dropout. You're using a macquas. It's like you. They told you something
Who is
about
dropout? You don't drop out.
I got you. So when you see a healthy relationship, the first thing you will notice is respect.
respect.
That one I agree.
One, the
Second,
way they treat each other, the way they communicate, the way they interact. Now, I know some couples, the man will just look at the woman and the woman understands what he's saying.
sign language.
The woman will just look at the man and understand what they are saying. They live in a healthy relationship. Your private life is not different from your public life.
Yeah.
There is no hypocrisy. There's no...
It's not one-sided.
You know, so the whole thing... You see, for me, I realized that in life, everything concerning human beings boils down to one thing. Respect. I've seen it. Look, somebody can say that he doesn't give me money, he doesn't know how to talk, he's not submissive, he doesn't love. But when you check the whole thing, it has to do with respect. Bible said that God said, come, let's sit down and reason together. There's a scripture in the Bible where God was saying that people should come and sit down to reason together. Now look at God, omnipotent, omnipresent, all powerful, creator of the universe, can come to the level of a human being.
It was human beings.
He says, sit down and let's talk.
Before creation, there were human beings.
No, what I'm saying, no, I'm not. That's not what I meant.
That is what we are.
I'm saying that.
Can I?
I'm coming. Let me answer him. I'm saying that.
Before creation, God said, "Come."
Thank you.
Oh.
What I'm saying is, I like the sense of humor. What I'm saying is, there's a scripture that talks about God
calling
us to sit down to reason with him. For me, it's a sign of humility. Now, another scenario. God came in a form of a man to die for us. He went through whatever men go through. Men go through. So I'm still coming back to what I'm trying to say. A healthy relationship is a relationship that is built on respect, humility, compassion, love.
No money.
Money plays a role.
That is that thing.
Money has a way.
If you respect me and I'm hungry, you think I'll respect
Now,
you back?
listen to this. You can have money and not be respected. That is why some women we know who are married to very wealthy men go out there to sleep with drivers, gatesmen, and
Do you
all
think
that.
it's because of
what?
lack of respect?
Now, when
No,
you
do you
respect,
think it's lack of respect?
I'm coming. When you respect somebody, you will not sell yourself cheap to any other person, especially when you are in a relationship.
A committed one.
Who is that cheap person? Maybe that one too is expensive.
That is, you see, so now,
Nice
now,
one. Nice
Why you
one.
are
Now,
banned?
You
Nice
see, I'm
one.
making sense today. Do you
Yes.
know what I ate?
Nice
What
one.
did you eat?
See,
so
Nice one.
now, let me bring this to our relationship with God. Okay, there are people who will not touch somebody's wife, not because they are afraid or they don't have the means to do it. They will not touch somebody's wife because they fear God.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fearing God simply means you respect God.
Thank
You
you.
have respect for God. Nti nyankopon a me sro no, na nyankopon a me bu no nti no.
I won't
Me
do
fa me
this one.
san ka obeyere. Okay, for the sake of the respect I have for my partner, I will not cheat on her.
In the
Or I will
Bible,
not cheat
people
on him.
had respect for God. People saluted God, but they were sleeping with people's wives. In the Bible.
How do you know
Now-
that they respected
The
God?
Osman Bakumio Kokuno, no, you see, someone sent someone
Now,
to
okay,
God,
so-
they killed him.
Now,
Then he
But
took
how
the
do you
wife.
know that
Okay,
the
talking
person
about-
has
we are talking about-
respect?
Yes, David
We're talking about
respected
David.
God, played tunes for God, but slept with people's wives.
then
You
the-
know the grace he carries.
No,
Then-
so this is it.
I see grace is
No.
coming.
it's a good, yeah.
I feel what he's trying to say is
Yeah.
there's a story in the Bible
Yes.
of David.
Yes.
David's story. That's the when I read that story. To my understanding,
Yeah.
that story plays two roles. Number one, poverty.
Number one, what?
Poverty.
Poverty.
Yes. Number one is poverty. Number two is lack of self-control. The reason why I say poverty is because if you read the scripture, the Bible says David, as a king, was walking at his balcony, and he saw
Someone
he saw
bathing.
the woman bathing.
Yes.
For somebody to be walking on his balcony, see you bath, that means your house does not have a washroom inside.
Of course.
That means it's a kiosk.
outside.
Okay.
How do you know it's
That
a
is-
kiosk?
It was
No,
in
yes,
the-
be outside, but
not
olden
kiosk.
times.
It's a scenario.
So that's where poverty comes in, because the king's wife cannot bath outside.
Like
A
seriously?
rich man's wife will not bath outside.
He was a
It was
soldier.
not
Yes.
like
So,
outside,
yes,
outside.
it's-
though.
it's-
Maybe
Well,
maybe in
Yeah,
the
he has a
river.
point.
Yes.
To make
There
a
could
point.
be a
Yeah.
river there.
No, it's not a river.
Or a pool.
River cannot be behind the king's balcony.
It can be.
No, it can't be Otun for balcony. Think no. It's not
Maybe there's a
possible now.
private something
No, so
there.
it is
No.
just like the way we are now. Our studio like this now. Do you know that when you go out, you can see a small
No,
place
but
that
they can-
there's no cover.
Uh-huh.
That's
It
poverty.
was that same time.
Do you understand? Yeah, that type. Now, when he
How
saw
do
the
you
wife, also, I'm
Hey,
coming.
God.
There's a place that confused me in the scripture about that place.
Yeah.
When he saw the wife,
When he saw the woman.
when he saw the woman, he called the servant and said, "Who is that?
Yes.
Fetch her."
Uh-huh.
The Bible did not say he spoke to the woman. He asked the woman anything.
Yeah.
He said, and he fetched her and he lay with her.
He was a
That
king.
means there was no toasting, nothing, straight.
Straight.
When
rich
he
man.
finished, he noticed that this woman knows the work.
What work?
The ministry work that she came to do. He looked at that. Oh no, this woman, she knows the work. The moment he saw the work, that no, this woman knows the work. Instantly, he called the servant and said, "Hey, who is this? Who is this woman?" He said, "It's Rura's wife." He said, "Yeah." He said, where is he? He says in the war front. He said, I promote
kind
him.
of
No,
story
but
kind of
no,
conference?
no, I don't
So
want
he
to.
sent the one to
No,
war.
no,
they
no,
killed him.
no. I
Yes,
don't.
summarize
Bible
that
no,
thing.
wait. I'm giving you
no.
Bible. Wait. No, wait.
No,
What
I don't
is
want you to
Bible?
twist the
No,
story.
I'm
No,
coming.
Yes.
no, hold on.
Yes,
hold on.
where is
I don't want you
going?
to twist the story.
Okay.
Listen.
Amankwa, why did you bring it
Hold
up?
on. No. It's fine for the sake of education.
Yes.
David as a king, when he saw the woman, found out who she was. Who is that woman? He
Yes.
said she's Bathsheba, Uriah's wife.
Bathsheba.
So he was aware,
Uh-huh.
but sent for her.
But he slept with
Now remember, Bible said
Whatever
at the
happened
time.
No, he slept with. Also, did he sleep with her?
I'm coming,
Did he chop her or did not chop her?
but we are talking.
Did he
But it's
chop
a
her? Just
process.
answer that
It's
one.
a process.
Leave that
As in
process.
you are-
Also, for
He
the
chopped. There was. Hold
There
on.
was a chop.
You want you?
I'm
It's
just
like
trying
that.
to correct.
Ministry.
I'm
You
Well,
are
didn't know.
centering
I'm
on the
coming.
chop.
Well,
I'm coming. Parrot. I'm just trying to
King
correct the
David.
story.
If I come back, I want to be like David. David.
You see,
Kadua Lagadia.
And now you've turned to funny face.
David.
can I explain something to you? Can I explain something
Explain
to you?
to me, sir.
Now,
Hey, good.
David, as a king,
Yeah.
we call them despotic rulers. They had the power to take what does not even belong to them.
It is true. Even the president.
Why
have
they
the power-
respected God?
They have a power. They have a power to kill.
Kind of
Are you
Why
listening?
they
autocratic
respected
leader.
God?
Let me tell you something. Your weaknesses and flaws as a person who works with God does not negate the fact that God is a holy God.
Thank you.
See,
Yeah.
you see what I was expecting.
So no
you to say
judgment
since.
will come.
No.
That's what you have said.
No.
No, let him,
I
let
just
him
want to
break it
understand.
down.
Everybody have
Listen.
Let him break it down.
Listen, and
Let him break it
anything
down.
you do, there are consequences.
Ah.
You can't feel me,
Judgment
it's
will
straight
dey
down.
your top.
You will face it. Now listen.
Also,
So David went for the woman.
Be patient for
I'm
yourself.
coming.
You said
David
your
went
own.
for the
Be
woman.
patient.
You brought this topic. I want to
Thank you.
clarify it.
Now he brought him.
David,
refined.
David went for the woman, slept with her.
Yes.
The woman got pregnant.
That one too is in the Bible.
It's in the Bible.
Yes, you don't know.
Hey, wow.
When the woman got pregnant, the husband, the
Okay.
woman told David that I'm pregnant. The husband is a soldier who has gone to war. So David said they should send for him.
Not kill him.
No. He came. When he came, do you know what happened?
Abortion. Okay.
David wanted the soldier to sleep with the wife. So they gave him drink. He didn't say a party. They
Bad
drank,
man.
he got drunk. And David asked him to go home to the wife. But the soldier didn't go home.
Wow.
He slept in front of the palace.
Okay.
He said that there is no way his king will be here and he will come and whilst his brothers are fighting at the war and he will come and sleep with the wife.
Sleep, yeah.
So he didn't go. Then David realized that there's going to be a disgrace.
Yes.
So what is he supposed to do? He wrote a letter, gave it to the same guy. On an area Dano. Said when you go give this letter to Joab. Joab was the army commander.
Okay.
Now, as a loyal soldier, your king has sent you. You can never open the
You
letter.
have to
You
go.
can't.
So when they were fighting, the king was at home
The king was supposed to go to war, but he didn't go.
because of sleeping.
No. So it was because he didn't go to the war, he saw a naked woman.
That is what I'm
He
saying.
was supposed to go.
No, say I no nim
No,
so be
but-
Kings lead war, so.
Yes.
But no no nim say obekwa ko hu bibi sa.
So now, this, you see,
Do you understand?
David,
Now,
bad man, oh.
this brings us to what we call character formation.
In relationship.
Character formation.
In relationship.
Baba David fire. Forget
Yes.
character.
Okay,
Baba David.
Amankwa, now look at this. Because of that mistake David did, I'm coming. Let me just share some few things. Then
Yes,
we go to
then we go to the
topic.
real thing.
The guy was killed. Then there's a prophet in the Bible called Nathan.
Nathan, okay.
Nathan came to David. Imagine Nathan said, "Hey, king, you're a bad man." Like the way you are saying, you have slept with somebody's wife. Do you know what would have happened? His head would have been off.
Yes, that's true.
But when he came, he said, "King, Ochian ni bibia, there's a man who was enjoying baby, plenty sheep, and he got a visitor. When he got a visitor, he did not go for any of his sheep. Another man that has just one sheep, the man went for the sheep, killed it to save the visitor. King, as the man done the right thing, David got angry. No, that person is supposed to be punished. How can you do that? Then Prophet Nathan said, King, you are the one. You slept with Uriah's wife and killed him. Bible said the king repented because
David.
the prophet spoke with wisdom.
Yes.
To
Well,
him.
God is straightforward.
Because you are dealing with a despotic leader. But baby, you are defiant. So you will see wisdom, you will see character, you will see repentance.
Everything
That's
is
true.
at
So I
play.
love
In relationship.
I love what you said. So now you've enlightened me.
Exactly.
That is to say that
Now, coming to the consequences.
Again.
Now, David finally married a woman.
Which woman? That
Yes, Bathsheba.
Why?
Owareli.
yes, he married Bathsheba. Why you don't know?
Now, that child died. That child that
they gave birth to.
died after fasting and all that.
Hey.
Because of what David did, God told him, say, I didn't know why you know. There will be punishment for what he did.
Consequences.
Do you know what happened?
No.
That Bathsheba lady, the grandfather is what is who we call Ahithophel.
Ahithophel. No.
Ahithophel was David's counselor. And Bible said that Ahithophel's words were an oracle and when David was sleeping with Bathsheba
He saw
and
it.
killing Uriah, he saw it. But the
Wow.
man didn't say anything, he became bitter. Now, David's own son called Absalom. Bible described him to be beautiful. But Bible describing him said, oh yeah,
Yes,
beautiful.
so nice like me.
The hair could get to the back of his feet.
Wow.
To cut a long story short, this guy slept with his father's wives publicly.
Wow.
On the same balcony, the father
He saw
stood
the thing.
to watch and almost killed the father. So even though God forgave him,
That is the punishment.
Consequences came.
The
Sleeping is
consequences,
enjoyment.
that is the
Why
punishment.
Is it punishment?
As-
Then I like that
Asaba.
punishment.
do you understand?
You like that
If
one?
that's a punishment.
David
No,
had
this
to-
is not punishment.
Listen, now
Yeah?
It's enjoyment.
No. David,
How can sleeping be punishment?
no,
Punishment.
no,
So let punish me with that type of punishment.
no, listen.
And you said several women. came
I'm
to
talking
all
about
that
your
Bathsheba.
son.
Which son?
Your son, David's son Absalom.
Be like say you know they understand what it is.
I understand.
You understand what I'm
How
saying?
many wives David
Yeah,
get?
now understand.
How many wives was David having?
Bible didn't specify, but there were many.
So,
Why?
yes. So David, the son went for the ones that he knows that the father have not touched.
You are
Oh
lying.
my God.
Who told you?
How do you know that the
Touch
one he
that
went
one.
for two, the father have touched them?
He slept with the wives.
Wives.
So you not be one pay.
Not be wife, but the wives were plenty. David
Now,
cannot handle all of them.
hold on.
The boy is
So are you-
is
No.
a faithful son.
No, hold on.
For the boy to even sleep with the father's wife, that means the boy is trying to help the father.
No.
It's okay.
Oh,
I think that this
No.
that boy is a
conversation-
goodness of
1,000
king.
people. How
No.
can you sleep?
How can you
with
sleep
that?
with all of them? He doesn't
No.
want the father to die.
Hold on.
Oh God, thank you for sending that helper.
I am-
That, the boy helped the
Parrot,
father.
let him clear that one
I am
so we can go
understanding
to
your
the
points
next.
from a comic view, but
Yes.
it's fine.
Ah, you
It's not
think we are
comedy.
doing-
Yes.
You think we are doing comedy?
No,
Listen.
obviously. Obviously.
Listen,
Obviously, isn't it?
what I'm trying to say is that in life, whatever you do, there are consequences. For
In
example,
relationships.
whether relationship, whether at work, whatever.
Everywhere.
For example, you're a student. You don't go to class. You don't study for exams. There's no way you pass.
No, you
Yo, you
pass.
pass,
You pay
oh.
bribe.
You pass.
Ah, you pass.
Ah, you pay bribe, you pass.
You pay bribe. Stone boy went to university, did not complete. Got
Listen.
certificate.
Were you there?
There are girls. Do you know that there are girls that will not know that they are going to school? But graduation, the girls will wear gown.
Yes.
Once
Now.
you are beautiful and you know the
You
road
pass
to your
already.
lecturer's room,
Yeah.
as you will pass with double A.
Now,
What are you saying?
now,
You have
now,
passed.
Ah, you are
that
already
is,
passed.
you
You are
know,
a passee.
when you do that, you have registered yourself for future consequences.
But there's a
No
pass.
future.
No,
After
there's a
graduation,
future.
you can
There's-
die.
You can die.
You can die.
There's
No
no future,
future.
my brother.
So let's
Pass is
imagine. I'm going to give you a scenario.
Yes.
The girl who used her punani to pass becomes a doctor,
Yes.
a surgeon. God forbid. He doesn't know the work, but she has used her punani to become a doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Amankwa, you are not well. That you are going to operate on your hand.
Thank you.
And that person is going to operate on you. What will happen to
You
you?
see
Very
that girl operation don't come up.
How will you
Because
know?
nice
Amakwa,
girl has
don't worry.
appeared
Number one, do you know that when
You can't even know.
No,
You can't
do you
tell.
know that? You see this. What you just said now. If this is the consequence, they are feeling
it's
nothing.
nice
Because when you
consequence.
go to the hospital, it is not even only one doctor that carry out operation. There's another one there.
Then
then
she'll be
there's-
They are
learning
always
small.
two. Do you understand? So if there's a way you go to the hospital, also there are some girls that will just do your hand like this.
Operation don't
To
come
give
out.
you drip, they will scan your tell you say, oh, you are free.
Yes.
It's not a prayer of your pastor. What you saw, Kadua lady attached.
That is what I'm
That's what the
saying.
Bible says. Some are wonderfully made. There are some girls you will see.
No operation.
BP will come down. Also, there are some girls you will see. Your BP will go up.
That is
Oh, what are you saying?
all right. That is not my bane of contention. What I am.
Also,
Yes.
it's okay. Let's leave this conversation. It's
No.
We have
going.
won now.
We have
like-
won.
You
No,
haven't
let's
won.
go
You
back
haven't
to the-
won.
Let's go back
You
to the
have
love.
never won.
It's
Well,
not,
then let's go
it's
back
not
to the
about
love.
winning.
Love.
What we
Let's go
say,
back to the love talk.
It's not about winning. What we say, when somebody who doesn't really have an information about something say something, you need to clarify it. It's
true.
What I'm doing is just
We
to
are
clarify
educating
people.
the
Of course.
story. It's not to judge you.
Of course,
No,
definitely.
I believe that whatever we are discussing, what I'm trying to say is, okay, this is what Bible said the person did.
And
Yes,
the consequence.
This is what
It
that is how
happened.
it
The
handled.
consequence was that
Imagine
the
you are
son
the
slept with
president.
their
Yes.
wives.
Imagine you are the president of a country. Then your son.
Who is the president?
I said, imagine.
Like
who-
me, I'm
imagine
the
who-
president.
Oh, don't worry,
Imagine
anybody.
him.
Me,
Let's
short
let,
people, I'm their president.
let's imagine you are the president of a country, and your son is sleeping with your wife, and there's a camera on them.
They were having DOPs at that time.
Yes, it was public. That
Okay.
is how Bible recorded it.
Bible to the record though.
You can-
Also
you-
for
you-
Bible they record
You
though.
can see the shame,
Bible they record though.
like the shame.
At that time there was video.
So this is
Zika
not the
Monty.
thing. So now we are still coming back to
love.
the
Love and
healthy stuff which leads to marriage and all that. Me, I always say that we are humans. We have different upbringings and backgrounds. The way I was raised is different from the way you were raised.
me at
Different
the
from
village.
how
Yeah.
Liz was raised. But you need to get to a point where you educate yourself by reading, observation, learning,
Learning and
and all that.
Then
Then you know,
practicing
okay,
and relearning.
if this is what I don't like, I can't do it to this person. You understand? Okay, so for example, if I meet Parrot Mouth and I go like, Kwasia, and he's saying, he may laugh because he's a comedian.
Because we are boys.
I have set in motion a precedence. Parrot Mouth now have that vibe with me.
Yes.
Let's say one day we meet at a place and I'm among pastors.
Yes.
We are having a chat. You come, hey, Kwasia.
Me
And
who
she
yeah.
say, then maybe those pastors have a certain
faces
level of
will
respect
change.
for me.
For you.
How can this man respect being called Kwasia? So for me to avoid that, when I meet him, I wouldn't call him Kwasia. Hey, Parrot, what's up?
Treat him
He
nice.
called me, what's up for Edison? So even though he's a comedian, there is that
bishop. I'm a
boundary
bishop.
of respect
Yeah.
between us. That is what should happen in a relationship. You understand? So I know that, okay, I'm in a relationship with this person. I cannot be beating her like my child.
So can I ask you a question?
I cannot be insulting him like my child. Okay, this is a woman maybe I want to spend the rest of my life with. How do I want to be treated? Let me give her the same thing.
The
Now,
Bible
That's what
says
I'm
you
driving
should beat
now
people.
I want us to talk about
Yeah.
love in marriage.
No, love.
You are not going to
Yes.
ask a question?
Love.
You want to ask something?
Yes. I
Okay.
want to know.
That
Sex before marriage, is it a sin?
Okay, according to Bible,
No, I'm asking you, not Bible.
But-
I'm asking you.
No.
as
but he's a
counselor.
pastor.
yes, this is
And
what I
I'm
do.
a
No,
pastor.
so
Osofo, I'm
any
coming.
question you ask me, I have to submit it to the
I will
scriptures
come to the Bible.
Yes.
I'm asking you as a person.
as a person.
Yes.
Sex
No,
before marriage.
Yes, before I will go, before I will
No.
ask you as a pastor.
I
If you
don't
finish,
live-
ask me. It's
Yes.
not even a sin. Pastor,
No,
let
I
me-
don't live my life. I don't live my life based on my preferences. It's a sin.
Your preference is a sin.
It's a
Sex
sin. You
before
go
marriage
to
is a
garage,
sin.
you buy
Sex
car, you
before
don't
marriage.
test first.
He has
Sex
answered you
before
because
marriage is a sin.
Yes.
Why? So many reasons.
Taking money from me
Yes.
before marriage, is it a sin?
Okay, so
that's your responsibility.
no,
Why I never married you?
What are you saying?
When I've not married you?
no.
I've not married you.
You are a man.
What is no now?
No, it's part of it. It's part of creation.
Okay.
As a man, you have to provide.
Okay.
No, when I'm married to
then
you,
you have to also provide that.
you have to provide yourself too. You provide to provide.
Yourself now.
What's it yourself?
You provide yourself.
Okay, so can I make a statement?
Yes.
You people want to kill me today.
Now, Bible says that any
It
sin,
seems like the two of you are ganging up against me.
any sin a man commits.
So women don't commit sin.
When Bible use man, when Bible use man, is referring to both sexes.
They don't count women.
When Bible says man, it's
Okay.
talking to women.
Women and man. Okay.
Any sin a man commits, it's a sin. Like, okay, you finally say normal,
my God.
cool, but sexual immorality is against his own body.
So it's not a sin before God.
It's a
body.
sin before God
And
body.
you.
and against his own body. Now, do you know that? Do you know that? Or let me say, did you know that the most difficult diseases or sicknesses in the world, the difficult ones to be cured, are the blood
related.
related sicknesses.
And spiritual issues.
Like difficult sicknesses are the ones that comes through sexual immorality.
Are you sure?
Now,
Sexual
you
immorality.
can go and research.
So marriage. So if you are married, you can't get that sickness.
I'm coming.
Hey,
I'm making a point. No,
Mm-hmm.
it is not about marriage. Let's say you are going to get married, and you get married to somebody who has STDs. You don't know. It will infect you.
But how on earth will you
go
not
on
know?
test.
Because before you even get into
So
marriage now.
people lie,
But you have to go and check up.
Yes, check out.
and I'm saying that people lie.
If you are saying
Why
this,
will you lie?
Look,
Now,
look.
this is the result.
If you have been saying that why you are
How
going
can
People
you
go to the hospital to pay
to lie. I'll take you to my doctor.
and take results.
That one
it
won't
happens.
lie.
Osofo,
Yes.
this is a phone.
Yes.
So getting married, you must go and lie to get a document.
To go and lie, you don't have
Amakwa.
sex.
Bring results.
Listen,
Plenty.
Amakwa, listen.
Yes.
Listen. This is
Yeah.
a phone.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Yes.
If you want to buy this phone,
Yeah.
will you check if the phone is working well or everything is working well for you?
Sex is not a phone.
No,
You have
I've
to
seen
check.
You.
Oh, no, I know.
You have to
Oh,
check.
it's a question.
I
Will
know
you
where you
check?
are going.
Will you check?
That's
No.
Will you
What
check
sort
that
of
phone to
question
make
is
it
that? Are we doing
does this phone
phones?
has a breast?
Will you? I'm not talking about.
The breast is
Does it have breast?
I'm not talking
No,
about
why
sex.
are you bringing phone
No,
inside?
I'm just asking him a
Parrot's
question.
mouth. No, that answer will not answer that
He's a
question.
counselor.
Please.
Pastor
He's
will
a
not answer
counselor.
that
Please
question.
wait.
It's a
When you
counselor.
finish asking, I'll also ask you.
Yes.
I'll check.
Will you?
Because I want to be sure it's original.
It's original.
Yeah.
Number two.
Yes.
If you are buying bread,
Yes.
do you touch the bread to see if it's soft?
It doesn't touch.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll check because I like
See-
soft bread.
Counselor, it's okay. Counselor, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Counselor, it's okay. I like soft breasts. Man of God.
Pastor, I was trying to save you. I was saving you from this.
It's
Parrot's
okay.
mouth.
It's okay.
Okay.
Now we know what you like. It's okay.
No, but okay.
It's
So
in the Bible that your wife's bread will satisfy you.
yeah.
King of kings.
Yes.
King Solomon
Is
of the
that your
West.
wife's breast
Yes.
will satisfy
Was
you?
he be on the bed
But
naked?
or someone say, I
look
like
at that.
soft.
No.
Soft breasts.
Yeah.
And your spiritual father says that when you are stressed,
Yeah.
do what?
Soft breast. But I was actually not going to mention breast.
No, don't worry.
We're talking about bread.
Okay, bread and breast.
But
You
you
can
see,
use bread to eat breast.
But-
What a bar.
but you know what? Let's put all jokes aside. Like
Yeah.
brothers,
Sex before marriage is sin.
I have.
So don't say this in any way.
I'm coming. Guys, I'm coming. You see, we cannot exhaust this topic.
Of course, we
But-
definitely can't.
The problem of the world is because of sex.
Inflation and all that.
Politicians are stealing because they have to satisfy a woman.
So inflation is because of sex.
Women are powerful, oh. And you see, this thing we
What has it got to do with
this
sex?
thing we call sex that we see as joke. I happen to be under a pastor who teaches deeply on these things. Sex is not common. It's not
trivial.
It's not trivial. It's not
You
a
see, I get
plaything.
worse.
It's not a
trivial,
plaything
yeah.
like we see because there is a physical implication
shrug.
and there's the spiritual implication.
Do you know you can kill the spiritual?
Now I'm coming. You were asking me.
But do you know you can kill it?
I'm coming.
Should I give you the remedy?
You were asking me if sex before marriage
It's a sin.
is a sin, and I'm saying that as a Christian and a believer of the scriptures, it is wrong to have sex before marriage. When you even go through the Bible, there are ways the Bible has stipulated when it comes to marrying a woman or sleeping with a woman. To extent that when you even rape a woman,
You rape.
when you rape a woman, you can be killed.
No, when you rape a man, you
In
should be
the
killed.
olden,
Not,
you understand?
olden
you
days.
should be killed.
Even right now, Kwapo, rape
Yeah.
can take you to
When
like,
you rape a woman, you should kill you.
rape can
If you rape
take
my
you
sister, I will
to.
kill you and go to jail.
The-
You understand?
And
Yeah.
you would
Then,
rather go to jail.
Yeah, if you rape my sister, I will kill you and go to
but
jail.
the Bible also made
Yeah, you can't
a
rape my
provision.
sister. Hey, sister.
Okay,
rape my
maybe
sister.
you
You
have-
have the trauma.
Yes.
No, not my sister. Please.
Maybe you have raped a woman. There are things you have to do to make her your wife.
That's why me like this. Me, if I'm talking to you as a girl, I'm letting you know do you want to date? Say yes. I send you money. Send me money. Come to my place. You don't want to come. I'll tell you do refund though. Last 2 months I send you this. I do. Then you pay me back.
That's a
Please don't-
transactional relationship.
Every relationship is transactional.
Why? Why should it be so?
So let's be frank.
You
now.
said respect now.
For God so loved the world,
No.
I gave His only begotten
The
Son.
fact that is
Do you understand?
You gave some-
God give you, you give God.
no.
Oh, on top of love is transactional now.
No.
So for let's
God's
not argue this
relationship
thing
with
now.
us
It's transactional.
is not transactional. Let me break it down. The scripture you quoted. For
How
God
can love
so
be transactional?
Love is transactional until it's.
I'm
Don't
telling
let
you.
anybody deceive you.
I'm going to use the same scripture.
How?
Listen,
How?
I'm
Let
coming.
me finish again. I will explain to him.
Liz, the same scripture.
I'm a bishop. Oh.
Then you're not in love.
Liz,
Eh?
Love is sacrifice.
Love is not sacrifice. Oh, no, be that one. Oh. Love is not sacrifice.
You take money.
Love is what not trial. If you're
money.
listen, if you're a boy watching me, Baba also the true definition
Why are you
of love.
corrupting people?
The true definition of love is get money, be comfortable, and be ready to provide. That is love. Oh.
Now,
if you don't get money, the type of people that will love you, those people that are selling the classic girl. Make money.
No,
Money
but
is love.
today's love is different.
Money is love.
No, money is
we will come there.
attached.
Money is love.
Money is attached.
Money is
but love is sacrifice.
Hold on. You say what?
Today's
Money is attached, but
Money
love
is
is
attached to
sacrifice.
love.
Love is not
I'm about
transactional.
today. Money is.
How can you say
attached.
love is transactional?
Liz,
Okay.
I want to correct something he said.
Please do.
You quoted John 3:16.
For God so loved the world,
For God so loved the world
that He gave His only begotten
that He
Son,
gave His only begotten
that
Son,
whosoever believe in Him
that whosoever believe in
will
Him
not perish.
will not perish,
But have everlasting life. Yes.
It's not transactional love.
Okay.
Did he add
Because
transaction to
At
it?
that
Let
at that
him finish.
moment,
I'll tell him
I'm
something.
coming. At that moment, man had done nothing for God to merit that.
Yes.
God, in His infinite love, His supremacy, His sovereignty, decided to give His only Son. You can't call that transactional love.
Thank
I'm coming.
you.
Continue.
Now, the breath you breathe,
When He brought the
I'm
Son-
coming.
Okay.
the breath you breathe, you pay for it.
Thank you.
No,
Have you paid for breath before?
No.
If there is a meter on your breath, can you pay?
I can't pay.
So why? What are you talking about?
So where does the
What-
transaction
where's the
come in?
transaction
Where
between
is
you and
it?
God? So let's
He's
put.
asking me a question.
No.
He's not giving me time to answer.
I'm coming.
Okay,
You are not going to
let's
think
ask
about
him.
it. Let's take
Oh,
God.
I want to
I'm
answer.
coming. Let's take God out of transactional relationship. Let's put that
Yes.
aside.
Let's put God aside.
When it comes to we are not putting God aside. We are taking God out of transactional.
As for God
Wait,
is my
listen.
father, so let's
God, we can't put them aside. When it comes to human beings,
humans.
we are flawed in our makeup as human beings. When I say flawed, we have
Full of
flaws.
mistakes.
We are depraved. We are people that are spoiled by virtue of the way we were raised
Not
and how we grew up.
complete.
Do you understand? Now, we have been made to believe that if a man is giving you money, you must give him sex.
Something in return.
That
Alright.
is the thing.
And in this generation, sex has become so trivial, like you said. It's just like buying pure water. But you see, how do you call a lady in tree?
Oba,
No, aketesia.
Aketesia,
What does it mean?
you hide your destiny.
So even the names that depict a woman in our native
hiding
languages
something.
has to do with privacy. But right now, the private parts are free on the internet. Anything that is free to get is
On the
cheap.
streets. Internet
It's
crime.
not-
Repeat it
not
again.
cheap, oh.
Repeat it again.
Anything that is free is cheap.
It's
You are
not-
lying.
It's
I'm
not
coming.
cheap.
You are lying.
In today's
No.
world.
It's not cheap.
I
oh.
disagree.
It is.
You can't tell me that anything that is free.
Okay, let me give you an
Anything that is
instance.
free.
That's
cheap.
that's
Eh?
it.
When I
Someone
say-
has
do you
used
know?
to build mansion.
Hey,
That
people have
free
used
thing-
that free to build
Yeah.
mansion. Communion.
No,
You
so
pay for communion in your church.
how can
Do
you
you
build
pay for
mansion
communion in
when
your
you are
church?
giving it
Are
out for
using
free?
this thing to do things, so.
No.
How
I-
can you build something
No,
out of a
because he's
free
saying
thing?
that.
No.
Yes.
He's saying that.
That you are not getting
He said
anything.
that
I'm a
It's
rich man.
free.
You give me that thing free. I
Me?
do it for you.
No.
If you are a girl and I'm giving you money, what can you give me in return?
Wait.
Uh-huh.
I made
No,
that-
let's be frank.
No, did I ask you to give me money?
Oh, if I have to give you money,
Did I ask you to give me money?
hey,
Did I-
you do, why did you take it?
Uh-huh.
Hey, you are giving me money. Would I take
I'm
it?
giving you money on what?
On what
I'm giving
setting?
you money as what? As contractor, as POP builder, as car seller, or as
you
painter.
Because I am a woman.
Oh,
You are giving, yes, you are giving
So
money.
means I'm coming to come because I am a man.
Amankwa.
You are paying that thing. You are who?
Why are you making this thing look like? No, wait.
Amankwa.
Did I ask
Are
you
you
to give me
suffer?
money?
Ah, Osapo, she's asking the question.
Now, not.
I never asked
Please,
him to give me money.
Let me come in for you. Liz. Amankwa.
I am a woman. It's
Listen.
your responsibility.
Yeah.
To give you money.
Yes,
What is your
you
What's
are
your
a provider.
responsibility?
What
What's
is
your
your
You are
responsibility?
a
What is your
provider.
responsibility?
That's why when you get married to me,
What is your responsibility?
Now, there's a statement that goes like this: not all that is popular is right,
yeah.
It's
and
right.
not all that is right is popular.
Depend on what is popular.
I'm coming. Let me make the statement again. Not all that is popular is right, and not all that is right is popular. All right.
Depend on what is popular.
Yes.
This is what it means. The fact that people are giving money to get sex in return is a popular thing. It does not mean
It's right.
It is true.
The right
Definitely.
thing is
Now it's true.
I'll answer him.
Yes, the right thing is
I'll answer him.
the right thing is I see you. I'm interested in you. I see your parents. I do the right thing and marry you. Now, why is it that the older generations, like our grandfathers and grandmothers and all that,
Their own is even worse.
I'm
Don't
coming.
even go
Let me
there.
Wait, let him land.
Their own.
How do you know?
You want
Parrot,
to land
wait.
here?
Let him
Land.
land. Please land. Parrot, wait. Yes. Come in.
in their time, most of them did not even know the men they were going to get married to.
Yes. It was arranged.
It was arranged.
Arranged
And they
marriage.
lived.
Our
and they-
grandfather.
and they-
Your grandmother and your
They live
grandfather.
peacefully.
They lived 30 years, 40 years, and all that.
It's not true. People were not plenty.
Hold on. I'm coming. No, you have a point, but our generation is such that the internet, social media, has redefined the essence of having honor for yourself, having respect for yourself. Because when we were growing up, sex was not that common and cheap.
Your time.
When you were growing up.
Your
When we
time.
were growing
Hey,
up,
yourself,
Your
oh.
time.
When you were growing up, sex
there was
was
no
not
social
cheap.
media.
In the village.
There wasn't social media.
Where were you? Where
Right
did
now,
you go?
people have sex, record it, and you can watch it free on the internet.
No.
That is not
That's
free.
not
oh.
free. You
Doing
buy
it
data.
is different.
What?
You buy data.
What
Not
data?
to buy data.
So wait, who
You
should
buy
come and buy?
data.
Who should come and
Watching
put
is
data
even
on your
different from
phone?
doing it.
Who should come and put data on
Do
your
you
phone?
know that? No,
Wait,
he said it is
who
free.
should buy
But
data
it's not
for
for
you?
you buy
I said
data.
they are having sex for free and shooting it.
It's not.
Something,
It's not free.
no,
No, it's not for- no.
something that
It's
is
not free.
supposed to
Why
be
is it
It is not free. Can
Listen,
I answer you?
No,
Can I answer you? It's not free.
Sex.
It's not free.
Sex is supposed
Osafo.
to be sacred.
What sacred
When
about
I say
what?
something is
Cover
sacred, what
yourself.
does it mean?
Sacred
No,
Cover yourself.
Can you,
come on,
please,
listen.
can you be doing it on the street?
Sex.
Can you do it on the street?
Yes.
You.
Yes.
You can do it on the
You are not
street.
Do you
human
know
being.
why? Do you know why?
Why?
Do you know why? You see.
You can have sex on the street.
Oh.
You are not a human
I'm
being.
not-
It's okay. They don't explain. We don't even
I'm
want
not
to
explain to you
hear. It's
now.
okay. The answer you are giving us
A
is
lot
okay.
of streets.
A lot of streets say.
What
What do
kind
you
of
mean by
street?
I go
streets?
show you
So
a
when
street
when you
nobody
say
pass
street,
there.
what do you understand by
Do you
street?
know that there are streets that no cars pass there?
Yes,
What kind of
nobody
street is that?
passes
It's
there.
called Lonely Road.
The street is talking about is the Lebanon street. That one.
This
Outside.
one.
This street.
Eh.
It's the only street that is there. It's not only this street. Because let me tell you something. My father got married to my mother after 7 children.
Yeah.
We are 8. I followed my father to go and pay my mother's bride price. It was me, my elder brother, my father's father that went.
Do you know what happened before your father brought your mother to the house?
Do you know why they married? Do you know why they married? Do you know why my father married my mother? That one was even a mistake. It was because my mother, in my tradition, in my place, I'm an robo boy. In my place, when you don't do the traditions before anything happens, they don't consider the children as your own. Do you understand? So that's why my father went to quickly do it. So if you tell me that
it is never wrong to do the right thing.
Yes,
it is never late.
So that's why
Yes.
To do the right thing.
Also for take. God bless you. Yeah, it is never late to do the right thing. That means you can be doing the right. You can be doing the wrong thing. What is right? Then you do it.
No.
It's okay. On this note, Osafo, let's go to.
That wrong thing can destroy
It's
you.
okay.
So
Osafo.
sex before marriage is not a sin.
Yes.
Establish that part. Thank you. You say yes. Let's go. Let's go.
He never said that.
Yes.
Osafo
But you
never
said
said
yes.
that.
But you said yes.
Osafo, I never said yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Please don't ask me a
No,
question.
I want to ask
I
you
am
a
the one
question.
supposed to
You
be
are a woman.
asking
No,
you.
you are a woman.
Can I tell you
You are a
something from
woman.
a counseling
Tell me something from the
background?
counseling background.
Just one thing.
Yes.
People that were having sex before they got married, there is one problem that comes up in the marriage.
What is that?
Trust issues.
Also for
Trust.
Can I tell you the truth? Depend on the type of sex. Also for if you
Listen.
do one position every time, trust issue will come.
No.
Don't say that.
So, what we say?
Hey, ja.
Women,
Hey.
the thought processes of women are different from men. What you see trivial is not
You
trivial to
see
a
it
woman.
big.
Men can have sex without loving you.
Yes.
That's our right.
A
Women
man-
too they do.
How is it right?
A man does not.
Women too they do.
A man does not have to have sex
No.
with a woman because
No.
he's in love with
Simply
her.
put, you don't attach
But-
emotions
But women,
to it.
that is why sometimes.
What is the emotion in women? Oh, how?
No.
How? Is that not the emotion?
Sometimes.
What kind of
Everybody can fake it.
Wait, so that
A
one is
hookup.
what?
Oh,
That is the
oh,
thing.
Sometimes.
that's emotion.
I-
Everybody
I
can fake
say-
emotion.
Sometimes a hookup
Oh.
can mistakenly call somebody she's hooking up with.
Yes.
Babe.
Meaning
Because
she likes
women don't just have sex.
So
for
the
them-
hookup people that we order.
For them, there are a lot to the sex. Yes, some are having it for money.
Yeah.
Do you know money
Because
gives you
of-
orgasm? Do you know there are some women money
Please,
gives them orgasm?
Osafo, let's go
But
away
do
from
you
this
agree,
stuff.
yes or no?
If we don't drift away, we'll spend the
depends on the
whole
kind-
day on this
Yes.
topic.
What kind of
This one
money?
is the let's go.
I'm not going here.
Is that
please?
I said women give
It's
orgasm.
okay.
You said depend on the money. You
The
said
kind of
counselor.
money. The kind of money.
Hey,
Big
Yeah,
money.
Liz, yes.
Hey, Osafo.
Yeah.
share.
Well, she has
You have no idea. Money.
Someone
Money
has
will give you
fallen.
orgasm right now. Share
We
money.
have not even come to the concept of money yet.
We'll come there.
Yes.
Osafo, but do you know that? Osafo,
Yes.
but do you agree?
Yes.
You see me, from my point of view, you are a counselor. You can. I'm speaking for I'm a counselor too.
Yeah.
Are you a counselor?
Yes. Do you know me?
I also counsel.
All
Everybody
of us
is
we
a
are all
counselor.
counselor, but he is the main counselor.
Yes.
So all of us we are counselor. Counselor
they
Lucas
counsel short
counsel. Who are
people.
we?
You they counsel
you
too.
counsel short. I counsel my own people. Me. Do you know that it is evil and wrong for a married woman to cheat on the husband?
Yes. Not. It
Why
is-
you-
I'm coming.
it
Hold
is
on,
bad
hold
for
on.
both.
I'm going somewhere.
Why you even
But
adding
do you know-
evil?
Do you? Yes, it's evil. In my place, it's a taboo.
Yes.
Even here it is.
Yes, it's a taboo for a married woman to cheat on the husband.
Yes.
But do you know that when a husband cheats, it's nothing?
But
It's
is that what
something.
the Bible says?
It's something.
Where is this something?
No, is it? Is
So
that
wait,
no,
so
what you are saying?
when you went to stand
we
in
subject
front
it
of
to
the
scripture?
altar
Yes.
Yeah.
to give your vows,
Uh-huh.
you exchange vows.
Oh, yes.
Who are you lying to?
When I exchange my vow.
Are you deceiving God?
No, you
or
didn't-
who are you deceiving?
Listen, let me
Do you
tell
know what Bible says about adultery?
Who are you
listen,
deceiving?
Listen.
People who commit adultery.
Is that what?
You say-
Shuffle.
Do you know what
People are
Bible
making
says?
mistakes.
Is that what?
He said, "Oh no, and thank
The
you."
adultery,
No.
no? Did
But
they
you can
tag
repent.
only
You can
women in
repent
the
and
adultery
still do
box?
it again.
It's women.
So they
You
didn't
see,
tag a
let me
man.
tell you, a woman. See, let me tell you, when it comes to a man that is married and a woman that is married, let me clear it here, and everybody watching me, you can decide. You know, I'm telling you the truth. Can't you know deep down that is the truth. If you are a woman and you are married, and a man has taken a ring, and you see what you do in the church, that's not marriage.
Why are you saying that?
What you do in the church is not marriage.
Then what
Counselor
is it?
knows.
It's formality.
It's what you go and do. What I come to your family house and I pay your rights, and what you go and do in
Bring
the church
snap.
is blessing.
Yes.
So can
Two
I?
of us.
Should I break it down?
That is not
I'm coming,
blessing.
Can I break it
I'm
down?
no, I'm coming.
Please
I want
break
to
it down.
explain something to
Let me
you.
break it down
That
from
is
the.
not
I want
blessing.
to make it
That
clear.
is not
Let me break
blessing.
it down from the professional
Yes.
point of view.
Yes.
So in Ghana, there are basically 3 types of marriages:
1,
Mohammedan,
2,
traditional,
3.
and ordinance. The traditional
Can you do
marriage.
ordinance without traditional
I'm
marriage?
coming. I'm explaining this number.
Explain.
Don't worry. The Muhammad has to do with the Muslims.
Yes, that's the people I will
They
marry.
can do up to 4 women.
That's the people I will marry.
Or more.
They are the one I will marry.
Now, the
Are you a
traditional
Muslim?
marriage.
Allahu Akbar.
I'm coming over. The traditional marriage is what we call the engagement or the
And the
customary,
family.
what we call customary
Customary.
marriage.
Customary, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You go there, you see the family. It's marriage.
Yes.
However, in the laws, any man that does customary marriage can go ahead and marry
Marry
other
another.
women.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
So the fact that you are married
with me?
doesn't mean you are cheating.
Now, when you do
You are marrying.
when you do ordinance,
Go and marry. They didn't say go and bring.
what we are calling blessing
Bless-
or wedding.
Yeah, blessing. Yes.
When you do it, you are given a certificate.
Yes.
2 certificates. One is from the church,
One is
then
from the
one is
court.
from the government of
That's the
Ghana
cut, yes.
or the country you are getting
That
married.
is
Yes.
contract marriage.
Yes.
Contract.
Contract marriage. Yes.
Now,
I won't
that
do
if I'm
that
divorcing
one.
Now,
you, if I'm divorcing you,
you are
property
calling
will
it-
share it.
I won't
What
do
you have
that
not
one.
worked for, you will share it.
go and
Hold
do
it.
How can you say
Hold
that?
it.
That one is thief.
What
Hold
is
it.
thief?
Yes. Now you know
You
what
are
point I will
calling
give my property.
Who is calling for the
That's
Hold
what
it.
that's what we
Hold it.
promote.
Who is
That
calling for the
It's an
divorce?
evil marriage.
Hold it.
Why is it evil?
Hold
It's
it.
an evil marriage.
Hold it.
Why is it evil?
Me and work, you come and chop. When I work, that's why me. If I'm doing my anybody I will
So
marry.
the woman there, she didn't come and do anything for you.
What did you do apart from producing children?
Who is
Who
so
is paying the
producing
school fees?
children
Who is
now,
paying
you
the
think
school
say
fees?
in a play.
Now play now, not be just to go.
Haven't you seen someone giving birth and losing
Can I
her
finish
life
explanation?
before?
It's because you did not lie down well. That's why you lose your life.
So she
during
should
the
die
process.
for you to have a
It's because-
child.
Oh,
Can I
you
finish
see-
the explanation?
you
She
see-
should lose her
Can I
life.
finish the explanation?
Okay, you finish. Let me give
You
you
called it contract
You
marriage
regard your property past her life.
because you are
Property.
signing a
Yeah.
paper. But in the presence of God, it's a covenant.
The signing is covenant before God.
If you stand before the
You
altar
are in front of the
okay.
altar.
To
Now
to
how you
exchange
go
those
call
vows,
What
it's a
if-
covenant.
what if
Please,
you don't do it in the church?
Parrot, hold
Let
on.
him explain.
What if you
Hold
don't
on.
do it in the church?
Hold
He will
on.
do it in the church. If you don't do it in the church, now there's a
Now,
pastor
But they
there.
are garden
Listen.
weddings.
There's a man of God there.
Yes.
Even
There's
when you do a garden wedding,
there's a pastor.
listen,
That's not the presence of God or so forth. That's the presence of
listen,
water.
listen. Even though we are having fun and all that, I also want us to be very concerned about the education you are giving out there.
Yes.
Even when you do a garden wedding, in the laws of the country, where you are going to have the wedding has to be gazetted
Yes.
for such occasions.
Gazetted
One,
like-
In the
Gazetted
year.
is what?
you cannot. It means that you cannot just marry in any location. The place must be recognized by the government that this place there's.
So my whore is
You
gazetted.
cannot have marriage. You cannot.
Can you go
You
this
cannot
your
do a wedding in your hall. It's not gazetted. I'm coming. Hold on. Let me give
I
you
will give
education.
you stand.
Pastor is giving you the education.
Am I not a
Listen.
pastor?
Are you a pastor?
I'm a bishop.
Then-
Is you in the mission?
Then
Let me give
the
you-
pastor who is coming to officiate that marriage has to be
gazetted.
gazetted. Yeah, he has to be
The
known.
food should be gazetted.
Now, when you do ordinance, marriage by ordinance, or when you do a wedding, and you sign a certificate, and you the man goes to marry another woman, you have committed a crime we call bigamy,
Bigamy.
which can land you
Soldier
into
law.
jail.
Okay.
I get what I'm saying. Let's not trivialize this
So
discussion.
it's
oh.
not small. As
Yes,
you
now.
are saying.
So we have the customary marriage,
Wow.
the Muhammadan marriage, and
Yes.
the marriage by ordinance.
Then we have the one by mouth.
The ordinance is recognized by the law and also recognized by,
By God.
However, when a man marries a woman customarily, wakɔho n'ebusuafo etua biribiara, it is still marriage. God sees it.
But
Yes.
you can marry under people.
If that marriage will not favor the woman. Have you heard about what we call the interstate succession law? Do you know about it?
Like
Interstate
inter-
succession law was passed by President Rawlings.
Okay.
This was what was happening. So a woman marries, the husband dies, then the family comes and take all the
All
properties.
the properties.
Yes.
Okay.
I was coming to that.
So that interstate succession law was passed to at least
Protect.
save the woman and the children from those harassments.
Exactly.
Okay.
So whatever the properties are, majority goes to the woman and the children. Then whatever has to go to the family goes. So you see, these boundaries that we put in measure is for our own good.
So now, before
Parrot.
we even,
Are you with
before,
me?
I'm not with you.
yes, I want us to.
Yeah.
Because you are robbing a man of his hard work.
You can't say somebody's.
You are robbing a man. I have
You got
worked.
to go.
Then I will not die. When I
Let's
die,
say I'm married to you. Let's go.
you are married to me. I will die.
Yes.
Then you will not take.
married to him. Are you
No,
gay?
it's an example.
Are you gay?
It's an example. Amankwa.
I'm a short woman married to you.
Do you know that once they give you all the people, how about my mother? How about my family? That means you don't care about my. No!
Those in Nigeria.
Then why didn't you go and
family
marry your
people.
mother? Go and marry your mother.
I'm married to you.
So go and marry your
That's
mother.
why when I die, marriage are finished. You to go back to your family. You are using my property to start life. It's a sin.
So
That
wait,
is
so
robbery
You
before
go
God
marry
and man.
another one.
No.
Put inside.
Yes. So
How?
okay. Why is it not? Why is it
hold
not?
on. Let me ask us a
No,
question.
hold on. Why is it no you? Why is it
You,
not
hold
that if
on.
a wife die?
Hold on.
Why if a wife die?
Hold on.
The man does not take the wife property. That's why when women are coming to
No,
marriage, they
their
don't bring
property
anything.
is one.
It's
Their
one.
property is one.
Your property is one. So you've died and take your property away.
That is-
You
You've taken
people
your
are
property away.
throwing dust into the viewers'
Oh,
eye.
One property.
Please.
Oh,
Please.
please.
Also-
Let's not do this.
Yes.
Also, for me and
let's
you
go
know,
to the-
Bearman, me and you know.
If
Bema.
this
Bema.
marriage, the types of marriage, I think we would have to
Yeah.
come again and deal with it.
Yeah.
Yes, because these two people, if I want to follow them now, they will just turn everything upside down. Please,
Yeah.
let's
I'm
go
outside
into
already.
marriage,
Yeah.
love in marriage.
Yeah.
Is it a necessity in today's world?
Yeah.
Do you think people marry for money
Yeah.
Yes.
or for love?
No,
People marry for only money,
Only
love
money.
and comfort.
Only
Okay.
money.
Money and comfort. That's
Only
all.
more money first.
And then-
Love go.
Do you think that marrying someone without love, subtracting love, and then being focused on just money is the right way to go?
All right. So this is a very dicey question.
Yeah.
Broad,
Yes.
complicated, and all that.
Exactly.
And I would avoid doing generalizations.
Don't talk.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't
Yes.
talk. Let it.
So let's pick it one by one.
So-
one by one.
You need love to start the whole process.
Yes.
So, you see, you can't marry somebody you are not attracted to. I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm making a point.
Money bring attraction.
Before. Oh, come on, guys.
My brother, money. You never see money.
I'm coming.
So you guys said you are not going to chip in.
No, what he
Please.
says trigger my
Let
chipping.
that
Money
is
bring
trigger your
attraction.
chipping.
You
know
Let him land.
Do you know something?
Shut it.
You know something? Because I'm a guest there, and by the grace of God, I'm a professional. When I'm making a submission, I just want people to listen first.
Yes.
Then you can.
We can
Punch
share
him.
our mind.
Please,
Because-
can you mute
Okay.
this guy's mic?
Oh no! So
Mute it.
you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. I understand where the two of you are coming.
Me, I'm from Castle.
No, what I mean is where you guys are coming from. I get it.
Okay, different.
But for the sake of the listeners too, I want to sound very neutral and also professional. Are you?
So we
with
are not
me?
professional.
Oh no!
Insult us, we know.
That's not what I mean.
Okay.
Are you with me? So she asked a question, and I'm saying that love is an essential commodity when it comes to marriage, but it does not end there. It starts.
Other things do.
So I believe in love and money.
Oh!
That is
Now you are speaking my language now. You were delaying the thing.
No, it's the fact
Thank you.
because
that thing.
This hair.
yes.
Why will not be by this hair?
I'm coming.
See your bling bling.
The
Why will not go
truth-
fit?
Never.
Listen, the truth of the
You
matter
see money,
is
your inside come.
the truth of the matter is that when you marry out of love, and you enter the marriage, and you start
money
having
will last.
financial constraints,
Listen, no.
the love will die.
Hey, that is what we said now.
But when you are answering a question, you need to come from a
Yes, you
perspective.
enter with love, hunger come
Counselor,
now, you dey
let me
come
tell
out.
So now you've given us.
I just believe now. I swear, God call you for this ministry.
No, it's
Amen.
like
I God call you.
no.
Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you done with that?
Yeah, so you see, the love is what triggers the emotions,
Okay.
the compassion.
Yes.
Because if I'm in love with you, I'll make sure I protect you. You are secure. You are okay. Hey, why are you? What's up? Everything about your life becomes my concern.
Yeah.
That's the role the love plays. So,
And there's respect as
yes,
well.
I have to make sure you are well fed.
Exactly.
You are sheltered. Nobody can mess up with you. I have to. The love is what will make me put your life in security.
Okay.
The love is what will make me have the urge to make love to you and all that.
Can it die along the way?
Oh, it will die.
Even when you get married and you have money, there are times in the marriage that what keeps you is your commitment to the marriage, not love. Because love at some point withers.
Of course.
The pressures of life. So at time it comes to a point in the marriage, what binds you is your duty and your responsibility and calling to God.
Exactly.
You understand? Now, on the contrary, I know many people, both men and women, who entered into a marriage because of money and they were messed up. Some died.
But they messed up in a good financial status.
No, because number one, most of them did not even know where the money was coming from.
They were chopping.
Some of them along the line, the money got finished.
It can finish.
Yes. Okay. If the money is, it is one thing to make money, and it's another thing to keep money. When it comes to the issues of love, marriage, money, now you meet a woman, you fall in love. You are well to do. You are able to take care of the basic needs.
Yes.
You are going to get the best out of that woman.
Yes.
Because Bible even says that money answers
all things.
All things.
Love is but so
All right.
we are done with
When you finish,
But-
no, we are done.
But again,
We can close the show.
There's a caveat.
We can close the
There's
show.
There's a
what?
caveat.
caveat.
But the love of money is the root of all evil.
It's
Somebody-
never true.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
So I said the Bible is a
Never
lie.
true.
That's what the Bible says.
Poverty is the root of all evil.
Listen, listen.
Can you give us an
It is
instance?
I'm coming. Listen.
What he's saying, it is true. But the love of money is the root of all evil.
So
Don't
Bible
worry,
is
we
not
are
saying
all
that-
evil.
Bible is not saying you shouldn't like money.
We
Now,
are all evil.
Let me open your eyes to something.
Give us an instance or something.
Yeah. The spirit behind money is called mammon,
Yes.
It's called Mammon.
Yes,
with
Mammon.
horns.
whatever it is. Do you know that?
Mammon.
Do you know that
Mammon was it?
in the Bible, the only thing that Jesus compared with God was mammon. He said, "You cannot serve two masters.
Wow.
Yes.
You cannot serve God
And
and
Mammon.
Mammon.
What
you see,
is mammon?
in command,
He's
I
He's powerful.
me, regardless
Mammon
of
is like Satan.
I'm coming. Hold on,
no,
I'm
it's
coming.
different from Satan.
I'm coming.
No, it's
I'm
Satan.
coming.
Satan cannot be raised.
I'm coming.
It's the spirit
I'm
behind
coming.
money.
I'm coming.
Yes.
So
I'm coming.
literally, you can't serve God.
Do you know the reason why devil? Do you know why
That
the reason why
means
God?
you serve
Hold
God,
on,
you're supposed
hold
to
on,
be poor.
hold
Do you know
on.
the reason why God?
That's not what we are
Hold
saying.
on.
Do you know the reason why God?
Hold on.
Jesus Christ used that to compare and tell the people.
Pastor is saying, hold on.
It's because he knows what I want to say.
What was-
Jesus Christ, I used that thing to say you cannot serve God. It's because Jesus Christ have everything at his disposal. Let's be frank.
Listen,
Jesus Christ is the only man that told that you look for money. Say go and open the mouth of a fish. Bring money.
Money came.
Money
from-
came. What are you saying?
listen.
During Jesus Christ's time, Jesus Christ was the biggest pastor celebrity ever. Read your Bible.
People were lying down.
People were giving. At that time, there was no Rolls Royce. It was a camel. It was only
The
for that
camel
price
was
camel.
Guinea at
It was
that
not.
time.
It was not even for him.
Listen.
They gave him a camel. That means in your ministry you need a big man. What are you
Wait,
saying?
they gave it to
To be
him. You
helping
said they
you.
You
gave
need
it to
a man to
him.
be helping you with
Listen.
money.
That is money.
Okay, let's listen to
Man of God, if I give you
Yeah,
money,
yeah,
will
you
you
don't
ask me where I got
listen,
the money
Osofo.
from?
Listen.
We are close.
Jesus Christ.
Money is love.
Jesus Christ had women who supported his ministry.
Hey, wow.
That is why when you go to
Women
church.
that are not supporting men today.
I
supporting
support
Jesus.
That is why when you go to church,
Let him land.
that's why when you go to church, women are more in church. Praying for
In
husbands,
churches, yeah.
praying for money, praying for children,
Everything.
disturbing God. Women help us. They will not help us. They are helping men of
Please
God
continue.
I will not deviate because of you guys.
by the grace of God.
Now, money has the power to compete with God. That is why some can kill for it. A lady got pregnant, gave birth to a 3-month-old baby,
Okay.
and the boyfriend processed document for her to travel outside.
To incubate the child.
No, wawuba no waha. But she has to travel, and the person is not supposed to know say wawu. She has given birth. She killed the baby and traveled. Why? Because she was going to get
Yeah, I heard that story.
life.
Is the child for him? Is the child for
The,
him?
the,
Her
the
own
woman,
baby.
the woman killed her own baby.
Her own baby.
Just that,
Because she
so that
wanted to
can
travel outside.
Yes.
Money.
But the baby is a fresh baby.
3
Yes.
months old baby.
Oh, it's not a sin. Continue.
Hold on. You
Yeah, I'm
lead
holding
people
on.
to hell. I won't
I'm-
marry you.
I'm holding
You
on.
see,
My
money,
own property, I don't want it again. I see a sin.
money.
So you can kill your own child.
That is murder.
That's not murder.
That's
is
murder.
what-
That's not murder.
Killing a child.
That's
is
not
what?
murder. Can I correct you, sir?
But
Hold on.
the child
Can I
is a
correct you,
human
sir?
being.
Killing
Can
somebody
I
is what?
correct you, sir? Can I correct you,
Yes.
sir? Thank you very much for this opportunity.
It's not correct. What are you saying to correct?
Let me say now.
What is
you ask
killing?
me question.
What
now.
is killing?
Let me say. Can
What
I
is
say?
killing?
Can I talk?
Talk.
Thank you. Amakwa is beyond. Amakwa is more than 18. If I kill Amakwa,
I'm 18, not
you are
beyond.
18.
I'm 18.
If I kill Amakwa, that is murder.
If you kill a
No,
day
if you
old,
Wait now.
A day
Let me
old.
finish now.
So if you kill a baby,
If you do abortion, are you a murderer? If you do abortion, are you a murderer?
it's murder.
Abortion.
Yeah.
Abortion.
Hey,
Man of God,
them
abortion.
people
What does Bible say
Post
They
about
will
no
murder?
two.
arrest people.
Post no. By now, everybody when they walk out, their hands stay with blood. Post no two.
Abortion.
It's murder. Wow.
Hold on.
Oh, what's up?
Taking.
I have a friend called
Hold
Visitor.
on.
If you know how many things that boy have done.
Hold on. Taking a post pill
that's not
after
murder.
sex. It's not abortion.
That's what.
No.
Killing.
An
You are
emergency-
just
emergency
protecting
pill.
yourself.
How about somebody that know
Hold
that I'm
on.
pregnant
Oh.
and I took a pill and I went to
That
flush
is
it out?
when you
abortion.
know you are pregnant.
Now,
Yes, you know. And you took it
Immediately
out.
a baby
So
is
what
formed.
comes out? What
It's
is
not an
it?
abortion. No. The baby is not
immediately-
yet formed.
Who told
The
them?
the
blood
baby is not
comes
yet formed.
together.
Yes,
Who told
we call
you?
It
it.
is not yet formed.
Once it's even in a clot
hold on.
form, cry.
Just for a
Hold
clot,
on.
it is not yet formed. It's
So
not
what are you
We
murder.
expecting?
have fluid and clot.
It's fluid.
No,
What kind of
fluid
fluid
is
is
not
that?
a sin. Clot is a sin. That is
He's-
what Pastor
he's
is saying.
diverting the
This one
conversation.
is drunk. You know. Let's continue. Suffer.
Listen,
I was thinking you are with me.
the neonate.
He's not with
with
you.
everyone.
You are on your own.
Let me forget about parrot math. Let me go back to what I was saying concerning money. I don't want to deviate. Like I was saying that money has the ability
To compete with God.
Look,
Wow.
when you put God down and you put money down, most people will choose money.
Yeah.
Having money in itself is good. You can live a good life. Let me tell you
Yes.
something. About 90% of the problems in marriages is financially instigated.
That is the thing.
When a man is married to a woman who is level-headed and there is money, they will enjoy that marriage.
Heaven, richest day heaven. You know.
That's what I'm saying. So, when you follow only love, you will crash. When you follow only money.
You will crash. Small
Now,
money,
let me
small
tell
love.
you something about.
Small money, small love.
Let me tell you
The
something
money
about
will
men
finish.
who
More
have
money,
already made
small
it.
love.
Let's talk about now.
Yeah.
You've spoken about both
Yeah.
in marriage.
That is-
Let's go to just centering on marriage,
Yes.
centering on money.
Yes. So I was going to say that most people who have already made it before a woman coming in, when you talk to those women, most of the time they will tell you that they don't have a say.
In the
In that
marriage.
Yeah, it's true. Because
they can't
what did you
talk.
bring? You didn't bring anything.
You don't have anything.
You
Yeah, you didn't
brought-
bring anything.
You are
brought your
disrespected.
private-
You brought only
You
private
are
party.
abused.
Yes, it's true.
You are treated like a nobody
Because you didn't bring anything. It's true.
because the person has done it already.
Yes, the man is
Before
right.
you
For that
came.
one, it's
So
true.
see the disadvantage.
So that
Yes.
means that those men too, they don't marry for love.
So such a man, along the line, somebody said
Do men love?
Somebody said that rich men don't marry out of love. I don't know
Yes,
how
never.
true it
It
is.
has never
Yeah, it's true.
happened.
We rich
Because-
men, we don't marry out.
because-
We rich men
Yeah.
like this.
But
We
every
are
man,
larges.
but every man at a point in his life
Fall in love.
His
has
love.
somebody
He
he would
loves.
love to spend the rest of his life with.
I've not seen that
Either he
person.
has lost that person, or that person is with somebody else,
Okay.
or that person did something to him.
And
hurt
he
him.
left.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so after that, now, if is it that such people happen to meet the men once in their lifetime, as in a man finding his true love?
Oh, yeah.
Is it for a man?
Yes.
You don't get to find true love twice.
Oh, more than 4,000 times.
Oh,
Is that what you're saying?
When it comes to finding love,
Yeah.
it depends on the dynamics of where your life is. All right. Okay, so let's say at every stage, maybe JSS, junior high school,
You find
you
true
like
love
somebody,
there.
it's a feeling. Secondary school,
To
it's
another.
a feeling. University, there are levels.
Levels.
In the whole thing. Every man at some point meet somebody he truly loves.
Okay, so let's say the man has
Some are
attained
married-
riches.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
he has found someone.
Yes.
Would he want to marry out of love, or just because now he has made it? So this time around, let me just pick. Maybe he had a fling with someone,
Yeah.
or he loved someone way back.
Yeah.
And if that person is no more,
Yeah.
is there a chance of the man
Yes.
finding another true love, just like what he left
I believe so.
previously?
I believe so, because not all men are ungodly.
Okay.
We still have godly people,
Yeah.
sensible men in the system. So somebody has made money and he will still want to settle down with somebody. There are people like that. And there are those that wants to treat every woman like a thing. They are also there.
So for them, they don't change.
No, like I'm saying, not every man is ungodly. So it means that not every man is godly.
Yeah.
So there are some men, they have the money, but they have the sense. Say, no, I need a woman to do
be
this. I'll
with.
treat her well and all that. And there are some too, they're just having fun.
Some people too can have fun and
So-
meet someone that will correct their
Now,
fun.
basically, I want to understand.
It happens.
I want to
Yeah.
understand that, just like you say, men don't move with feelings or sentiments.
Yeah.
They are just straight.
Logical.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So now, if a man being logical falls in love once or maybe twice,
Yeah.
how many times aside that can a man fall in love deeply again?
It depends on the person's personality, experiences, and all that. All right. There are men that when they are hurt once,
That is it.
that is it. They are wounded forever. There are those that will recover.
They can't heal.
There are those two that some way somehow they easily know how to let go. They will move on. You understand?
Okay.
But
So there's nothing like maybe a specific number of times
No.
a man can fall in
no,
love.
no. There are men who are, excuse me to say, very promiscuous. Like they like women. But in the process of liking the woman, they will meet just one woman who will tame them. That woman comes into their life,
Then they forget
and that
what
lifestyle.
they are.
Exactly.
There are women too who are very promiscuous.
Yeah.
They will be leading all kinds of life. Then they will meet
Until
this
they
guy.
meet this guy.
So there is always a point of breaking, a point where you get to realize, no, this is the person. And I know a lady who had multiple guys in her life.
You know the lady.
Beautiful lady, yeah.
You know her.
You know, she was a baddie.
You know her.
right?
Baddie.
Then I know a lot of people.
Man of God.
I know a lot of stuff.
Man
Man
of
of
God.
God was a
But I've
baddie
told you
before.
something already.
Yo, I forgot.
Was a
I
baddie
forgot.
before.
Yeah, it was a baddie
So-
before God called him.
Yeah, so-
out of baddiehood.
So this lady was having multiple guys. Then another guy came into her life. The guy realized that this girl had so many guys. You know what the guy told her?
No.
The guy was like, I'm going to wait for you till you are done with all the guys in your life.
Wow.
I'll be right here. The guy waited one by one. This
Is the guy-
girl-
is the guy having money?
The guys.
Is the guy
an
okay?
average guy.
Oh, it's an average guy.
that-
No, that is
that
why. That is
But they
why.
went to
Poor people can love.
Can
Poor
wait.
people.
So-
Yes.
Poor people can
They have their
love. Poor
family.
people.
They can wait for
Yeah,
you.
poor people they will wait for you. Poor people
Yeah.
they have time.
Yeah.
Poor people.
Now-
why are they poor? Because of they have time. A lot of time to
Okay,
waste.
now, Pastor, let's
yeah.
wrap up. Let's wrap
Yeah.
up with this. Looking at money in marriage.
It's very important.
Yes, let's wrap up with it.
Very
Give
ve-
us your last
Listen,
words
me,
and then
I
we
will
take it
never
from there.
advise anybody who is struggling financially to get married.
That is all.
Man of God, can I, look. Let me do like this for you. Look.
That is all.
Do you know why I'm not married? Do you know I'm not married?
Because-
Do you know why I'm not married? I'm struggling financially.
Yeah.
I want to marry when I hit
You
billions.
said just
No.
now that you are
Hold
rich.
on.
It's like
Hold on.
you don't believe you.
Oh, it's true. I think I'm rich. It's true. Sorry. I'm not married because my money is too much.
I made this statement because look, I've been married for the past 12 years.
Okay.
And I can say that one of my biggest regrets
Regret.
is that I got married whilst I was broke.
Wow. It made you make a wrong choice.
Not a wrong choice. It has a way of taking a toll on the marriage, and you lose the flavor at the early stages.
It limits you.
It limits you. It brings tension into the marriage. By the time you realize you are far apart,
Before you go, this
Is
is
it
my
that
personal question.
money opens your eye into seeing that I really need this kind of woman to settle
that
down
is
with?
not really the issue.
Then what is it?
Whether you have money or you don't have money, when you meet the right person, you know.
Because you just said that
No.
you married when you had nothing,
Yes. What I mean
and
is,
it has limited you.
what I mean is, the person I got married to is a good person, but the struggles in
Yeah.
the
When
marriage,
Yeah.
the struggles we went through,
It will make
I will not
us
advise
bad.
anybody to go through
Yes.
that.
Okay, I get
You get what I
point.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get where
yeah,
you're
so-
coming from.
You see,
So now let's wrap it up with your
No,
final
before you go, I
words.
have
Yes.
one very important question.
Yes,
No,
I want-
that's my
we'll
lifestyle.
bring it up next
let me
week.
say this before I forget.
We'll bring it up next week.
I'm not saying get millions or
Before
billions
you
before
marry.
my no. You should be doing something
That
that
is
brings in
bringing
income.
something, yeah.
One, the woman you are going to get married to
Should be
should be doing something that is bringing an income.
Yeah, here, walk to walk.
Because you see, whenever
Walk to walk.
a woman, especially when children come in,
that
and the woman doesn't know where the next meal
is
is
coming
going to
from.
is going to come from, the extension.
They should go to our father's house.
When you get married and you are a little bit financially
Okay.
you are about 70% okay in the marriage.
Yes.
You solve like
Yeah,
70% of the marriage.
Yeah.
You have your small place you sleep, you lay your head, you can
Yeah.
pay your rent.
Yeah.
Maybe along the line have some small car. A lot of things people quarrel about, you won't quarrel
You
about
won't
it.
fight.
But when you are struggling, then maybe you have one child.
Fighting
Even
over
salt
soup.
can bring
Where's
misunderstanding.
yesterday's leftover
Then
soup?
the hardest part are the pampers and the baby milk.
When we were in the village, no pampers, but we were brought up.
But we are not in a village now.
Okay, yeah,
We are in a
that's
different. Those we our time they were using napkin and
Yes, then they wash the
Now,
napkin.
now the
and hang
ladies
it.
cannot. They don't even know how to wrap that napkin.
They don't even know what is napkin.
It's pampers.
Napkin.
The
Yeah,
dynamics,
now they
the
don't know what is
dynamics of
napkin.
life has changed,
Yeah.
but the principles of God remain the same. And a man is supposed to take care of a woman. A husband is supposed to be the leader of the wife.
Yeah.
So you see, there's a typical example in the Bible. Women by nature love money.
God bless you.
A woman can even marry a
God bless
foolish
you.
man.
That is
That is what I've been telling you since man. You the argue with me, you don't talk so.
That is why we
At the time that money
It's okay. It's okay,
What is
Pastor. Your
okay?
last words. Give us
so-
your last
That is
words.
the last words.
So, what I'm trying to say is, look, guys, I believe in love. I believe in mind. When I was in secondary school, our teacher asked us a question, literature class. Would you marry somebody because of love or money? And those of us that were naive was, oh, love. You know, when you love somebody, but when we started growing up,
Love.
we realized that
Money.
No day.
somebody can tell you that she loves you today,
Yes.
but tomorrow somebody will show her something, and her love will
The
change.
love will come out.
So you need a love, you need the money.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I believe strongly that if people are financially okay right from the onset, I believe most of the things that causes divorce
Will not
would be
happen.
avoided.
That's what I want to
Yes.
ask you. At which level will you get to a marriage? Then you say, I'm pulling out.
People-
That you will advise the lady or the man to back
People,
out.
somebody can pull out within 2 months.
No, I'm asking you, at which level will you advise a lady to divorce the husband?
When you are being physically abused,
Like beating.
when you are abused both physically and
Emotionally.
emotionally, which
When the
is
man-
leading you
Even
to
verbally.
a bad mental
When the man is
state.
doing that to you. How about when the
As
woman
a
is
counsel-
beating you?
As a counselor,
Like me, I marry big woman.
yes, as counselors, we don't advise people to leave their marriage.
Okay.
We will give you the options and you decide. We can advise separation
Separation.
when we
Okay.
realize that your life is at risk.
Okay.
But me, if I see somebody beating my daughter and I realize that this beating can lead her to death, I'll go for her.
Simple.
Okay. Thank you.
That's
Then finally, let me ask a question before we run up. Let's say this room, there is no window, there is no door. Then a fire breaks out here. What are we going to do?
How did we get in?
It's a question I'm asking.
And I'm
Okay,
there, how did
the
we
question
get
is
in?
Yes.
There is no window, there is no door,
In fact, maybe you have been teleported.
and the fire
Ah.
and the fire.
So you are in a room
Yes.
You are in a room where there's no window, there's no door. Fire came up.
Yes.
What will you do?
First of all, we will try to quench the fire.
Hold it. That's the answer. As we are in this room, when a fire comes
But I
up,
get sense.
yeah.
No,
Sense,
me, I won't
wisdom.
quench
I'm
any
coming.
fire. Some fire is
No.
unquenchable.
Immediately a fire starts and you know that there is no room for escape, you quench it.
Yes, you
Yes.
quench it. Yes.
Why am I asking this
With
question?
what? Water?
Yes.
Whatever
water,
you find.
water, saliva, peace.
Why am I saying this?
If you don't have your peace,
Yeah.
Why is it?
Now, when you enter into a marriage with the mindset of escape, you won't last. Marriage is not a joke. It's a school that you need lots
You
of
don't
patience.
graduate.
Like, so you see somebody married for 40 years.
So as I'm 18 now, what time should I marry?
Okay, so for me,
30
Also,
or
if you don't answer
35?
that.
hold on, let me help him.
Let's do this next week.
30
fine.
or
Yes.
There are some
35?
questions I
Yeah.
want to ask.
Yes.
I want to give them, like people
Keep
like
them
this,
for next
deformed
week.
people like this. Can
Please.
Who is the
This
form?
kind of question,
Ah, look
that
at
are you
you.
18
Look
and
at
you
you
have to
as
be
saying
married?
the form. Look at
Keep
you.
it.
Look,
Keep
look
it.
at him.
So now, please give us your final words then.
What age should I marry?
That's
As I'm
why-
18, you said you
Next
said deformed. Ah, look at you.
Okay, it's okay.
Who in your family
18.
is like me?
We'll come to you next week.
We are
Please,
done.
Parrot.
Look at
What
that.
are your last words?
So my last word is very simple. I want to say thank you to everybody. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You've learned something today that love is money, and you've also learned something that sex before marriage is not a sin. It is just you trying to test your product to know what you are going into.
Wrap up and let's
God
go.
bless you.
Wrap up.
So we'll keep you same time
Please,
next
please, don't listen to Parrot
week. Same
now.
time next
Not
week.
at all.
Same
Don't
time
have
next
sex
week.
before marriage.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, List Media. Bye bye. Next week we are coming again.
Yes.
We will talk about men have the right to cheat, but women does not. Next week we'll hot. See you next week.
Interesting
Bye bye.
topics.
Cheat or shit?
Please
No,
don't mind
that
his
is how
intonation.
Nigerians do.
Cheat. We'll see you same time
I'm going
next
to
week.
wash. Wash.
Bye.
Was a wash.